What's up, everybody? It's your boy Blackie. How on a day? You're welcome to another episode of the Rant Zone. Still on the matter. What is the matter? As you all know, we bring you the hottest matter on the Rant Zone. Matter that will never keep you sleeping. Matter that will never keep you snoring. Matter that will always make you entertained. What the matter before me today is unhealthy weight gain. How does unhealthy weight gain sound to you? Or you've been thinking unhealthy weight is like obesity? Well, we're still actually talking about the same thing. Unhealthy weight gain. These are weights you acquire through your unhealthy eating lifestyle and your other unhealthy lifestyle, and these are ways that can expose you to so many things you can never think of. Keep following me as I tell you about the complications of the unhealthy weight gain. But before going to the complications of unhealthy weight gain, let's talk about the causes of unhealthy weight gain. One of the major causes of unhealthy weight gain I'm going to be telling you right now. The first one is lack of exercise. Some people don't exercise their body at all. At least you have to be big body, let go. You won't let that your body, you won't let it come on the floor. You just have to be exercising yourself. Exercising yourself will let you burn a lot of calories, so your body won't accumulate it and make it unhealthy for you. And the other thing is lack of physical exercise. That is physical inactivity. People don't indulge in physical activity at all. This physical activity we're talking about, it is entailed in your work too. Some people going to work, they'll rather take bike to work. I'm not saying that you shouldn't take bike to work, but before getting to your bus stop, you can at least trek to your bus stop. Some people at work, if they're going to lunch, they will still go in their car to get lunch. Where you get to lunch is very close. Why can't you do yourself a very big good by trekking there? Just trek there and get what you want to get and come back. Why can't you go through the staircase instead of going through the elevator? By going through the staircase, you're still using up 1 or 2 calories in your body, so that this thing won't be accumulated in your body and it's going to cause harm to you. Another cause of this unhealthy weight of a thing is psychological factor. The psychological factors of a thing is that some people think that food is the only way they can build themselves out when they are sad, when they are depressed. So don't let someone get depressed. You are allowing someone to get depressed. Just think of the person getting, or that person, before even getting, that person might even walk into the pole just because of it. And on getting on that person, will start eating a lot of food, thinking that he can deal with his problem with food, and it's not knowing that he's having this psychological issue of a thing, and psychological issue of a thing can be dealt with food. But people go about trying to deal with food with trying to deal with psychological factor by eating a lot of food. Another major cause of obesity is some conditions, some disease condition like the hypothyroidism and the insulin resistance. These are conditions that can make you have this unhealthy weight and they'll make you obese. Actually, another major cause of weight is some medication. There are some drugs. That their side effects can lead you to having this unhealthy weight of eating. Drugs like antidepressants, drugs that are used to treat seizure. These are drugs that can expose you to this unhealthy weight of it. Another thing is excessive eating. Some people eat a lot. At the spot, they'll chop this, chop that, chop this, chop. They chop. That can actually make you to gain unhealthy weight. Frequent eating, overeating, eat here. And most of this food, some people they'll say, I'm eating a small amount of food. There are some food that they call those food HED food. They are high energy food. These are food that, even though you take them in small quantity, their energy density is high. They are high density food. That is, they have high energy. So you thinking of eating them in small quantity, this food, they'll still be giving you a lot of energy, and those energy will be accumulated in your body, and you're still eating that food again. You're still eating it with breakfast, you're still eating it with lunch, you're still eating it with dinner. Go nowhere, my brother. I know you are trying to change that situation. No, don't change that. You're still on the run. So shoulder will never keep you sleeping. Shoulder will never keep you sleeping. Shoulder will always keep you entertained. So now let's go to the ways in which you can prevent this unhealthy way of thing. Before going there, let's quickly talk about the complications, because that was the first thing I said we'll be talking about. What some complications of unhealthy weight gain? I'll start telling you now. One of the first complications is hypertension. You having unhealthy weight, it could lead you to hypertension. It could lead you to stroke. It could lead you to high blood pressure. It could lead you to cancer. We have a lot of people that have developed cancer due to this unhealthy weight. You having this unhealthy weight, you can see what it can expose you to, and it can lead you to heart failure too, congestive heart failure. So you see, unhealthy weight gain is not doing you any good. You think, oh, I'm getting fat. You just have to ask yourself, is this you getting fat? Is it unhealthy? Are you getting this fat in an unhealthy way? So you just have to ask yourself. And let's talk about the ways in which you can prevent this unhealthy weight. Go nowhere, you're still on the rank zone. This show is about to bomb your bottom away. No, you don't have to run, my brothers. You don't have to run, my sister. It's your bottom and your problem is bombing away, and everything that is not good about you. So you don't have to run, you're still on the rank zone. So we're talking about the prevention of the unhealthy weight of a thing. Unhealthy weight of a thing can be prevented by good lifestyle. Just try to exercise when it is needed. Exercise on the weekend. Exercise you can do jogging about, you can do press up. There are a lot of exercises that can come to your mind when you start to exercise. And once in a while, dance to the music you love. You can be a fan of whiskey, dance to whiskey song. You can be a fan of Davido, dance to Davido's song. There are a lot of music you can dance to that can make you just engage yourself. And the physical activity is another part of it. The physical activity thing, you just have to engage yourself. Be body. You have to carry your body. It's very, very important for you to engage yourself in physical activity. Like I said earlier, if you're going to the store, if the store is nearby, check there. If you are, instead of going through the elevator, you can think of going through the staircase. Instead of taking a bike to your bus stop, trek to your bus stop and take your car to where you walk in. Another thing there is that you have to balance your 6 types of food very well. You don't have to eat one food excessively. You have to eat everything in a balanced form, and you just have to try as much as possible. Never stick to high carbohydrate diet. There's some research that carbohydrates, when it's high, is going to add to the calories in your body. So try as much as possible to stay away from your carbohydrates being high. Just balance your food, eat them in the right proportion. Another thing you can do there is for you to drink water. Drink water. After eating, make sure you drink water so that your food can be well digested. And let's quickly talk about the treatment if you're already having this unhealthy weight of a thing. Things that you'll be doing in order to absorb this unhealthy weight of a thing. One of the things that you should do is you just have to consult the dietitian. Because anything I'm about to tell you right now can never be a substitute for what the dietitian can tell you, and can never be something you're going to take alternatively. It's not going to fully help you solve this unhealthy weight condition that you're finding yourself in. So you just have to still consult your dietitian. And some other things that I think you should do is to try as much as possible to reduce your fatty diet, reduce your carbohydrate diet, because those are things that are very, very powerful when it comes to adding to body weight. And try as much as possible to exercise yourself for now. Exercise, you never go wrong with exercise. And another thing that can help you solve this issue is that try as much as possible to indulge in physical activity. Physical activity is very, very good. Physical activity is mostly entailing your work. So you are the one that are going to think of the physical activity that can help you. And don't try to copy people. Right now, you know that your own condition is not different from everybody. You don't have to see Mr. Lukman eating 2 plates of fish. You too, you want to eat 2 plates of fish? No. What is wrong with you is different from what is wrong with Mr. Jim or Mr. Lukman. You just have to stick to yourself. You don't have to copy anybody. You just have to be on yourself and be original. And make sure you work on your input. What do I mean by input? Input is what you eat. What you eat has to be equal to what you give out as in your output. So what you eat, just make sure it is equal to what you're giving. That your input has to be equal to your output, so everything will be balanced. Once your input is less than your output, you'll be malnourished. That is, you're eating more work and you are not working very well. You're eating more food, and you're not working very well. That is to say, everything is not balanced like that. And once your input now is not more than your output again, then you'll be overweight. You just try as much as possible to balance everything. Make sure your input is what you're doing. What I actually meant is that if you're a teacher, eat like a teacher, and if you're a mechanic, eat like a mechanic. A lot of people try to compare themselves to people. Like Mr. Jide is a teacher, and Mr. Taiwo, let's take for example, Mr. Taiwo is a mechanic. Let's not assume Mr. Jide now eating like Mr. Taiwo. That is not a very good thing. You see that Mr. Jide will try to gain a lot of weight because he's eating more and he's doing less. You just have to eat based on what you do. And people are forgetting that there are classes of people based on physical activity. We have the sedentary people, people that they are A.K.A. people who go just the handle pen, A.K.A. people. And we have the moderately active people that do little less of stress work like that, like people that are walking, people that are doing carpentry. And we have the very active people. These are people that lift weights. So you have to just understand your category and fall to your category. Falling to your category is going to really help you. Another thing there is that you just have to avoid some drugs that have adverse effects on you. You just have to avoid those drugs that can let you gain excessive weight again. You know, you're already having this condition. You're not taking some drugs that have adverse effects of you gaining more. Wow, you're in danger. You say, my brother, my sister. Don't do that. Don't do that. You still have a lot of things to do. You know, in the situation whereby you stick to those drugs and something happens. Another thing is that there's something going on and on that. People drink alcohol all because they want to lose weight. Wow, that's a very, very bad thing, my brothers, my sister. Don't try it. Alcohol might be giving calories, but some people, they've consumed this alcohol excessively to the extent that they've damaged your kidney, they've damaged their kidney, their liver has failed. Look at that. So their body, it gets to the point that their body won't be able to toxify those things. And it is very, very bad for them. So my brothers, my sisters, don't go by that advice that you can burn body fat through the use of alcohol. No. Excessive use of alcohol is very, very bad to you. And alcohol at times might lead you to some bad condition, some condition that can make you sick. It can give you low sperm count, like that. Things that are not very, very good for you, and things that can make people at the end of the day see that, oh, this person has pushed himself to the extreme that he cannot call himself back, extreme that he has now endangered himself, that his life is now something that we can't talk, or maybe he's going to be free from the sickness he has gotten himself into, or maybe he's going to die. Maybe the opposite is going to happen to him. I pray no one is going to die. Another thing is that people tend to eat dinner very early. So that's the thing going on right now. You see a lot of people that have gained weight. I mean, there's a lot of people that have gained weight. They tend to eat dinner very early. They'll eat their dinner at 3. My brothers, my sister, dinners are meant to be eaten at night. How would you eat your dinner very early? It's very, very bad. There's something we call BMR. BMR is basal metabolic rate. BMR, this is the energy required for your body to work at the state of rest, to keep your body functioning. This is the energy your brain needs to work very well. This is the energy your heart needs to pump blood, and this is the energy that the entire system needs to function properly. So you're now eating your dinner very early. You are starving yourself. Your body will be using most of all this energy that has been accumulated just to make your entire system function. And at the end of the day, you now see that you are losing weight. That is to say, you are in the situation whereby your input is now less than your output, so you don't have to do like that. And there's some people that are combining a lot of chemicals, combining the likes of garlic, mixing up with a lot. No, you don't have to do that. It's very, very bad for you, my brothers and sisters. It's better you consult your dietitian, as I've said earlier, and try to consult your nutrition. They're in the best position to help you. And it's so wonderful being on the show today, and it's so wonderful having beautiful people like you. Please, I beg, should I post it? I beg, help me punch the notification button. Punch the notification button. Punch the subscription button. I beg. I mean, I post it. The person at the back camera said I don't need to do that. I beg you. Press the notification button. Press the subscription button. And do well to follow me on my social media platform. I'm on Twitter. My username there is B_Ranzone. I'm on Instagram. My name there is also B_Ranzone. Please follow me. And do well to share this video. Share it. Someplace might need to see this video. And don't forget to be the next to watch my video that I'm going to be posting next. If you're washing the plate, leave your plate, come and wash yours. If you're on the road, park your car. But no go park your car for owners risk. I won't be responsible for that. And if you're cooking, leave your no, don't leave your food and come and wash yours. At least suspend that food. You might call Junior, look at the food and you come and wash it. And if you're washing the clothes too, leave it and come and meet us. And it's so wonderful being on this show today. Bye bye.